Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so very much for joining me. I want to read today on that caravan. We have another caravan crossing the Mexican border, many from Guatemala, and I'm sure from other nations too. I know Honduras. There's so many nations in Central America who are having so much trouble. They're they're not containing the drug cartels at all. The drug cartels are firmly in charge and terrorizing the populace, beating people, killing people. So we have people fleeing because they have no other choice. So this caravan, almost 5,000 strong now, going through Mexico. Mexico has just decided to um, their efforts to stop these people have been overwhelmed, and they've just said, okay, we're not going to try to stop this particular group. It's too much. Will this caravan continue to the U.S.? Apparently, Mexicans are joining it as well. Will it continue to the U.S.? Let me do a present and future column. This is present completion. The completion card success. Now that could be one of two things. That could be they do make it to the U.S. Or it could mean this is as far as it gets. It's a completion card. I will clarify. The Seven of Pentacles. It's it's difficult for them to find enough money to do this, enough funding, enough. Yeah, so some may be leaving just because of the financial burden of continuing with this journey. Okay, they need to eat. Four of Swords, retreat. No, I don't think they're going to. Something is going to be done about this before that huge of a group gets here. But maybe some of them will. Future, Empress. The new possibilities, new beginning, new possibilities. So something comes out of this that is like, that's good. But then again, that Empress, somebody needs to take that energy of that Empress and move forward. It's sort of like, I feel like this is a form of protest in a way. This caravan is. It is. It's a form of protest. It is saying, ignore us no longer. Things are desperate over here. We need to make this known. The drug cartels are completely out of control, and we need to make it known. It is a form of protest. So this invites a new beginning for doing something about those drug cartels, like an international, multinational approach plan. Why is there no multinational plan about this? Is there? If there is, I haven't heard of it. There needs to be almost a new accord. The things that encourage their profitability, to chip away at those things. Okay, what about and yes, there's a new plan that the universe is also offering. So this is pregnant with a new possibility here, a new plan the universe is offering and saying, come on, the nations need to come together to form a task force. What do we do about this? I was just watching a docu-series last night, and some of the largest banks in the U.S. have allowed money laundering by cartels to go through their banks. Which one was it? HCB? I don't know. Oh, I wish I remembered the initials. But this bank had been fined big time. a few years back for allowing money laundering to happen through their banks and just kind of looking the other way and only pretending to try to keep control of it and find billions of dollars, but that's only a portion of their profits for the year, a small portion. So that's nobody went to jail. It's yeah, it was too big to jail. Too big to jail was the phrase that kept coming. So there's that, and then there's, the U.S. provides great markets for these drug cartels' products. And what has the U.S. done to decrease that market? Yeah, put offenders in jail, the war on drugs, jail everybody, but that wasn't effective because it was jailing people who are using or small time sellers, people at the very bottom of this chain and ignoring the people at the top of the chain, like trying to stem the flow of a huge river by, picking a little creek, a little offshoot of the river downstream and trying to dam that. It was like that. It just, completely ineffective. And in the future, we stand our ground. Okay, so this issue is not going away. It is not going away. We're going to have more. This particular caravan, many will leave it. There will be things that diminish its size. It may still come through on a smaller scale. But I think this completion card, the success card in the present means that's their voice now. That's the pinnacle of their success now. Yeah, and then we have the Lover's card. They're appealing to the love that's out there. They're saying, does anybody care? I feel like there is a loving message that grows because of their efforts. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's very emotional for them. The endurance it takes to now cross Mexico. They may not have enough supplies. Also, they may not have saved enough. They're looking at it going, oh, did I bring enough money to feed myself and my family as I go across here? And it is a very emotionally draining experience too. I mean, victory right now, they were able to cross the Mexican border without impediment eventually here, but it is very emotional. Oh, then the Six of Cups is reversed, and we have the retreat. I think a lot of people will leave this group because of concern for their children. Because concerned about, well, what will happen when I get to the U.S. anyway. I mean, this is too hard on my kids. And that will not likely be any better. So that means they probably will be hearing news that they still may very well be separated from their children. Oh, gosh. In the future, though, we do have some good news with that Empress. I like that. Maybe this does happen. Maybe somebody picks up the cause. And something, yeah, why has there not already been a multinational? At least, if there is, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But this is a ridiculous problem. I mean, this is dominating governments of nations. Whole nations. It's dominating governments of whole nations, effectively replacing the government as the form of power and organized rule. It seems to me we should all be getting together. All the nations' leaders should be getting together and talking about what we do about this. Victory. If somebody were to, okay, so there are a couple of good indicators here that the effort will be picked up. I mean, this new possibility, these people's protests, because this caravan is as much a protest as anything, will actually end up in some good news for what can we do about this, some victory there. Okay. And all the aces. Look at you guys, the aces. The Ace of Pentacles there too, standing our ground for security in the future. Yeah, I don't think this group is going to enter the U.S. like that. Um, Enhanced security is offered, though, and that's in a plan for what to do about the drug cartels. What can we do to cut off their income? That's what needs to happen. Trump is at the bottom of this, the Nine of Cups. That's usually his card in my readings. Huh. So, what about Trump? What are you telling us about Trump? Let me see. Hmm. Well, I think that could mean hmm, I'm sorry, guys. I was just distracted. My kitty's meowing. She must want something. I don't know what. I'll have to see. Oh, I know what she wants. She was getting medicine and tuna every morning. But anyway, back to the reading. Spirit, please help me focus. What about Trump and the Six of Pentacles? I don't know. I don't get a bad feeling from these cards, these two cards actually. Oddly enough, I don't get a bad feeling about it. It's sort of like he's like, because it's coming up to midterms, it's almost sort of like he's making a big show of pretending to give them something grand, and that's not what is happening. He's giving them a few pennies. But like I think he's not going to. Huh. I don't know. Let me see. He's gonna make a big show. Oh, this is what it is. He's gonna make a big show of the money that he wants to give Mexico to stop these folks and help them before they get to us, or stop them before they get to us, house them something, put them in those detention centers before they get to the U.S. He's going to make a big show of the money that he's already put into that, set aside for that, and how great. Oh, there's going to be a lot of PR about that. And he's going to be like, aren't they so great? That's what I'm getting. But I'm also getting with this Eight of Wands that things are going to move ahead very quickly. Um, no matter what kind of spin he puts on it, things are changing after midterms. So things are moving ahead very quickly. And these wands are these wands. There will be some real things done to begin to help, I think, after midterms. Oh, let's hope that they are bold measures. But I don't get the sense they are, you guys. I get the sense there's the beginning of it. Like the beginning of a commission. They're the beginning. Yeah, I get the sense it's a beginning. The ace here. But it is important beginning that could grow into something really effective. All right. I do see this problem being solved. By the way, the drug cartels, I do see this problem being solved into the future. I'm talking decades. Yeah, I do see it getting better. It'll take a little while for it to get better. Like it kind of stays strong for a while because we just have the beginning of taking measures, effective measures to do something about it worldwide. But then there's real progress after that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank goodness. It can't keep going on like this, right? So I do send love and light and all of that protection to those folks in that caravan. I understand this is a protest as much as it is anything. And they are saying, we have no home. We have no home. So what else can we lose? We have no safety. We can't lose that. We might as well try this. So I thank you. Thank you so much for caring. Bye-bye.